What's up, everybody? It's your girl Rachel. I have an amazing talent locally from Duncanville High School Monyette, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Monyette Whitlock.
Absolutely. Can you tell everybody a little bit about you?
My name is Monyette Whitlock. I'm a senior in high school, and my dream is to become an actor today. My dream is to become an actor, so I'm doing what I can to make that possible.
That's amazing. And for all of you out there, I just wanted to let you know that What's Up Dallas magazine, being a local community magazine, we love to support the youth in our community. And when we see one that's actually standing out among the others, we want to put a spotlight on them. So Manye actually goes to my church, and we heard that he has a play coming up. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am, it is. The
All
name of the
right.
play is called Sweet Surrender at Duncanville High School. It's October 4th, 5th, and 6th at 7 p.m. It's free admission. So bring your mom, your dad, bring everybody. It's free admission. It's about two A-list actors and singers getting into it, and we have to keep them as far away from each other as possible. It's a comedy, and I think that everyone who comes will enjoy it.
Oh,
So
that
yeah.
that sounds like fun. When you just said you have to keep them away from everybody, I was just like, "Oh my goodness, that's crazy." And
Yeah,
your
and
character for that one?
yes, I play the role of Dunlap, the hotel manager, and it's 3 days. The show's 3 days, and each day is gonna have a different cast. So
Mhm.
it's gonna be slightly different. So I encourage everyone to come out and watch it and support it.
Absolutely. So for those who don't know anything about you, can you tell them how long you've been doing, acting?
I've been doing acting for this is my third year. I'm a senior
Mhm.
in high school, and I've been doing it since my sophomore year of high school. I wanted to start my freshman year, but that was the year that Corona came, so everything was shut down. So I've been doing it for 3 years,
And for your acting, I know that you have goals in the industry.
right?
So can you tell everybody what your goals are?
Yes. My goals as an actor is to make it to the screen, the box office. That is the goal as a young actor. That is the goal. And later on in my career, I would like to become a producer and director and playwright and screenplay. So that's I want to save that for later in the career, but as of now, it's to become a film actor.
That's impressive because there is so much creativity in this world, especially in the acting and film industry. And being a screenwriter and producer and a director, there's so much that you can do with that. That's a
Yes,
great
it
goal, by
is.
the way. So, for anybody out there who's watching, what are your plans for college? Do you have a college in mind?
I have a lot of colleges in mind, with the major of theater and focusing in acting. But a college that I would say is the University of Texas,
Mhm.
John Brown, schools like that, and there's so many on my list. I can't even name them all, but the UT at Austin and John Brown, TCU, those are some of my top picks. But there's so
I
many.
There are so many, but you said UT Austin, which has a really good acting program.
Yes.
And they have really top-notch instructors, not to mention Matthew McConaughey has been one of their instructors as well. So, ooh, I hope you get into any of those. And good luck to you about those college aspects that you have in mind.
Man, let them know I'm coming.
That I will, and you can
Tell
use
them
this
I'm
video
coming.
too. So, during your time in school doing the acting classes and stage play, what has been your favorite part of it so far?
Believe it or not, my favorite part of being in high school theater and stage play theater is the friends that I make along the way. You know, of course, I love the acting aspect, but meeting new people and having a journey with each new person that I meet doing these stage plays, it's it's just something different. At the beginning of the school year, no one knows anyone, and at the end of the school year, people are sad because they have to graduate because it's just in that world, we're a family. Your cast is a family. Each new cast, it's a journey. It's a journey that's like no other. It's a
Mhm.
journey. So I would say that the relationships that are built is one of the best parts of it.
I agree with that. Having, friends in the acting industry as well. There are some projects like you work with and you work on them for such a long time that you start to develop like a family.
Right,
And I have found that out exactly like when I'm filming like TV shows or movies out here in DFW, your team is like you're working together to make a project come to life, and
right.
you have a new respect for your team when you do that. And that's a beautiful thing. That was a great answer, by the way.
Yes, ma'am.
And another question for you. This is not my last one, but these are just what I have written down so far. So, um, what has been your biggest challenge as an actor?
My biggest challenge,
Mhm.
I would say my biggest challenge is when I first started. When I first started, I it's a stage plays. So I would be like 15 years old or 16 years old playing the role of a 45-year-old.
Mhm.
So when I first started, I would say that has been one of my biggest challenges, being a younger actor, learning how to play an older person. I mean, so
Mhm.
at the time I was only 15 years old, and I have to learn how to be someone's dad on stage. So, but it's just like anything else. Once you learn how to do it, you keep practicing, and you eventually get good at it, and you eventually get
Mhm.
great. So that has been my biggest challenge.
Mhm.
But I think I'm not gonna say that I've learned how to. I'm not gonna say that I've mastered that challenge, but I've definitely would say that I've seen growth in myself as far
Mhm.
as as playing older people.
Yes, because as an actor, you have to embrace these new challenges and keep uh trying to go out of the box to create these characters.
Exactly.
So I know, and when you said that you have to like learn how to be an actor that's older, but you're really not older, it almost
Right.
takes me back to when Denzel Washington had to play the roles of the older men, but he's really
That
not older.
exactly is
But
so
he
it's
is a great inspiration. And
exactly yes.
as far as our actors are out there concerned, do you have any that you look up to as far as their movies that they've been in, people that you aspire to be not like, but better than in the future?
Well, yes, there's a couple people actually. There's a lot of people actually, but I'll name Denzel is definitely one of them. He's a great actor. He's been in a lot of movies. Samuel L. Jackson, Anthony Anderson. Those are a couple guys that I that I want to that when people say their name, I want them to say my name as well. You
Mhm,
know, and I people like those, Viola Davis. You ever seen the
mhm.
Three Stooges?
I have.
Back in the day that
Yes, I have.
the middle one, Mo,
Mhm, mhm.
him. I know that's an old show, but him, those are some old guys. Cedric the Entertainer. So those are a couple people that I would look up to and that I would want to be better than.
That's amazing.
So
I must say
tell
better
me.
than. I must say it's better than because you can always aspire to be like someone, but you can't be that person. So you're always
Exactly.
gonna have to keep stepping up to be better than that person. So
Exactly.
that's why I said that.
Yes, definitely want to be better than those guys. But I
Abs
respect them. Their work is, I mean, their work, as you can see, their work is absolutely great. So, you know,
It is, and, in a lot of occasions, these actors have hit, like, historic, movie credits and recognitions, especially in the urban, film industry, being, a actor of color, they just hit those different levels that people were just like, "No, you're not gonna be able to do that," and then they reach this level that nobody else has been compared to anymore. They're just like,
Right.
they're right here and like a lot of people right here, you know? So,
Right.
I'm always striving to help support actors in the industry, especially young talents and everything like that. So, is there anybody that you would like to give thanks to? Anybody that you would like to give recognition to during this interview for helping you get to where you are right now?
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that I need to thank. First, I thank God. I would not be here without God. I went to church yesterday, but I would not be here without God. Secondly, I want to thank both of my parents. They've supported me in every aspect of my life. Like
Mhm,
they've just been supportive in every way possible. My brother, he does theater as well. So he gives me advice on what's a good idea and what's not a good idea. And
mhm,
just two more people. It won't be long. It won't be long.
mhm,
My directors at school, they have coached me and given me the right tactics and about acting, about the art, about the whole thing. And secondly, or lastly, I'd like to give thanks to my school
mhm,
the people at my school, like the security guards who've came to my show, my
mhm,
teachers, everyone who's came to my show and tell me I did a good job. Though that's a little comment, that comment goes a long way. And
mhm,
to the people and to the admissions counselors that I've talked to who said that they believed in me, and the counselors at school and the principal who said that they
mhm.
believed in me. Those are the people who I'd like to thank. So
That's amazing. Well,
yes.
thank you to everybody that's helped Manya get to where he is right now, and
Yes, it's a lot of
I'm
people.
gonna I'm gonna give all them their flowers, virtual flowers.
Virtual flowers.
That's right.
Is
And
it
one
double?
more,
Okay. I thought I had a flower here.
it's
A
all
double.
right. So one more question for you, and it's kind of like your opportunity to tell the younger generation how to stay motivated. So if you have a, like, say, middle school or elementary student, or just somebody younger than you that wants to do exactly what you're doing, what would you tell them to get them through the process?
What I would tell them to number one is believe in yourself. Because I believe that if you don't believe in yourself, why should anyone else believe in you? Number two, if you have a dream, keep working at it. It may be hard and you may be up against the odds, but if you don't work for it, there's no way that you're going to get what you want.
Mhm,
And three, and this is something that I tell myself frequently. If your dreams aren't big enough, well, if your dreams aren't scary, then they're not big enough. If your
mhm.
dreams aren't scary, then they're not big enough. So that is something that I would tell them and be confident. That is what I would tell the younger generation.
That is amazing, and I love to hear it, especially coming from the youth, because there's a lot of people out there that are scared to be in the film industry, and they're scared to step out, and they're scared to, go beyond their boundaries. And you have done exactly that. You have got past your fear, and you're still going, and now you're
Yes,
pursuing a passion. So
yes, I am.
do you feel like through this journey that if you were looking back at yourself back in sophomore year and you never took acting class, do you think you'd be anywhere close to where you are right now?
I would not. I
Mhm,
would not if I were just at school, just thinking about what I could do to
mhm,
get where I want to be instead of doing it, I would not be where I am right now. I would
mhm,
not be, and I've been around some positive people who
mhm,
who have helped me get in this position. But if I never took risks or talked to people, if I never
mhm.
talked to people and took risks, then I would not be on the Zoom call right now. So I'd
That's
probably
right.
be I don't know what I'd be doing.
You probably just sat in that pew and probably just walked past me. That's probably what would have happened.
Exactly. So
So,
I'm very grateful.
but I appreciate you for being such the gentleman that you are. I want to encourage you to keep doing what you're doing because I don't think people hear this enough. But the youth is the future of our country. And if we
Right.
don't pour ourselves and our encouragement into the younger youth, they're not going to know their worth and their potential. And I
Right.
want you to know that I would love to see you on the screen. And when your first red carpet premiere for your show, I would love to be there. Okay.
Yes,
Because I know
ma'am.
it's going to happen. I'm praying God's blessings over you and your journey. And for everybody out there, do you also have a social media where people can follow you?
I do. I have an Instagram account. It's called
Okay.
Yet
Mhm.
So Groovy.
Yet so groovy.
Yet So Groovy. It's spelled exactly how it sounds with no spaces.
I love that. That's so catchy. I love it.
Yet So Groovy. Because my name is Monyette, so
Yes, yet so groovy. I love it. Everybody, thank you, Manye, for coming out here and
Thank you,
talking
Miss
to
Rachel.
me. You're very
Thank you.
welcome. And
I'm
everybody,
very
please go like, subscribe, support this young man. He's doing great, great things. And one more time, can you tell him the address and the date for your show?
The date is October 4th, 5th, and 6th at Duncanville High School at 7 o'clock in the Shine Auditorium. It's free admission. The address, I don't have the address of my school. But if you type in Duncanville High School, then it'll of course pop up. And it's gonna be a very funny show. It's different cast every day, and I'm in all of them, so it's gonna be very funny. And it's free, so tell your neighbor too, right? I mean, come on. Tell your
Definitely
neighbor.
free. I mean, free. It's free to support. Come on,
Right,
guys.
free to support.
So I just want to tell everybody, please just go like, subscribe one more time, support this young man and our youth in the community. And thank you for your time.
Thank y'all.
Bye.